You're welcome to this training. On this very training, I'm going to be showing you how to do simple API integration as a developer that want to use Data HQ for your either VTU platform or any solution you're building in Nigeria. So we'll be very, very much brief on this training. So the first thing you have to do is to go to datahq.com.ng on your browser. Okay, so you have to also create a free account. It's completely free to get started. And if you have already existing account, you can just click on merchant login to be able to access your own account. Now, when you create an account on DataHQ, DataHQ is actually an API-based website, not actually an end-user website. So that's what you should get right. So the first thing you should do as a developer is to have an account and also to understand the integration process, which is what I want to walk you step by step on how to get started with integrating Data HQ. For those of you that are asking, what is Data HQ? Is a payment aggregator system that is targeted as like specifically meant for developers that want to do integrations as regards to getting data subscription at a very cheaper rate. In fact, it's the go-to when you talk about data, what's it called, data, cheapest data plans, which I'm going to be showing you right now on this training. So once you are actually create an account, you just have to click on login or still create a, and then once you click on login, it will take you to the place where you have to sign up. I already have accounts on the platform, so I'm going to just use my own existing account to continue the training, which is 100% free. What I have to do is to put the right email address because the system is going to be asking you for a kind of a verification code to be able to verify your account. So make sure that you put the right email address. Sometimes if your account, if the system did not send you the verification, you may be verified automatically by the system within 24 hours. But instead of you waiting for 24 hours, just go on and make sure you use the right details. So once you register, the first thing you have to, once you register and log in, the first thing you should notice is your own virtual account. Okay, so let me just use my mobile device just to be showing what is happening right here. So once you come here, this is like what's called your own account where you can easily send money for wallet funding. Okay, I prefer you use Wima Bank for a faster crediting. So you just have to make payment into that account, and then for you to be able to have fun, because without having fun in your wallet, you cannot be able to do integration, right? So you can also see here, this is your showing your balance on the platform, which of course you can see here. Right now, I have just turned around this particular account. So once you found your wallet, you can also click on fund here. It will take you to the place where you have to see all the bank. You have to send money to actually fund your account. So these are the bank, which is Fidelity Bank and Wima Bank. Okay, so I also prefer sending to Wima Bank anytime I want to do funding. So having done that, let's now proceed to how do you do integration. Once you're able to perform your funding process, the first thing you should get right as doing integration is that the API system is not free on Data HQ. Let me show you something. If you scroll down, you can click on pricing. So once you click on this pricing, the prices will show you everything that has to do with the sale rates across different membership systems. So you can see the subscriber, the airtime for here is for MTN is 3%, the agent is 3%, while that of vendor is 4%. So you can also see other ones here. But then if you now go back, if you now go down, I mean to say, to data subscription, you can also see all the plans, okay? So you can see here that the subscriber is getting at the moment. Why we say at the moment? Because prices of products may change anytime. Okay, the subscriber is getting at 267, while that of agent is 259, and that of vendor is 257. So the first ever thing you have to do, if you also go to Airtel, you can also see Airtel here. You can see Airtel 1 gig for subscriber is 278, while that of agent is 277, while that of a vendor is 275. So the first ever thing you have to, it also spring up to other networks. The first thing you're able to do as a developer is to understand the prices, which I just showed you right away. So once you have understand the prices, you go to home and then you can then perform a system upgrade. That's if you want right away. Okay, you can easily perform a system upgrade by just hitting either, if you want to upgrade to agent, you just click on this agent. It would cost you 30,000 naira to upgrade to an agent, okay, to get that better rate of services, because it's like a cost price that the platform is offering to you. Or you can also upgrade to a vendor, which is what, 50,000 naira. Okay, so but then before you can do this upgrade, the first ever thing you have to do is to first of all establish the fact that you can do integration on the platform. And how do you do that? You need to pay a non-refundable fee of 5,000 naira to get access to the API documentation and integration, API key and API documentation. Okay, so once you pay the 5,000 naira, you'll be given access to the API system. So I'm going to show you that in a jiffy. So once you're able to have your key as like your API key, the first thing you have to do as in to do integration is for you to be able to start the what's called studying the API. The API will give you a kind of a room to understand how the integration process work. So let me quickly show you how the integration process looks like. From here, once you have given, as like once you are able to make your payment of 5,000 naira as a developer, you'll be given access to the API documentation, which of course you can see right away on the screen. Okay, you can see data HQ, API, documentation page. So this place, what you needed to do is to study the documentation very well. The first thing is to get the data, the what's called the endpoints right. So you can see the checking of balance of a as like to check your balance. This is the endpoint, okay? This is the endpoint. Then you can also see the necessary parameters. The process or passing of data in this regard is gate. Then you can also see all the parameters you need to code on your applications. The application is built upon JSON, so which is very easy to do integration. And if you're a developer, so you can see the airtime integration parameters. Everything you need to do to integrate airtime is stated categorically here on the page. So all you have to do is to study it critically. Once you have paid your 5K, you begin your integration process, fund your account, and make your payment of contact a support line. There is going to be a support on the description of this video. Once you contact the support, make your payment that you want to have an API access. So the admin is going to be sending you two things, which is the API key and that of this particular developer integration page. So you just have to study. This is for airtime. So apart from having it, you can see everything need to code on your own application to understand. You can see the network ID. I'm going to be showing you what a network ID looks like right now. Okay, so you can also see that of data. You can see the endpoint of data. You can see it right away here. Then you can see the method of sending data to us, as in passing of data is here is gate. And then you can see what is needed for your encodement as like integration process. These are just what the parameter the system will require, which is your API key, and then the endpoints, and then the type of the coding process is that's the way you are going to code this from your own end is this. And then you can also see the parameters that you needed for your integration to happen on your application. You can see it right away here, stated categorically here. So you can see everything. So plan ID, I'm going to be showing you that in a GIF. You can see network ID. You can see everything that is needed here. So I'm going to just walk you on how to get access to the plan ID, how you can actually combine it with here once you are studying the documentations as a developer. So everything goes as high as even other product and services, which is cable, electricity, and all the rest. But I just want to use that of data and airtime to show you what I mean by that. So when you go to your home page, to get your data ID or your plan ID for any of these products, all you have to do is to go to pricing. Okay, just scroll down, then you see prices here. Can you see pricing? So once you click on this pricing, you're going to be presented to the pricing page, which of course you know about the pricing page, which I showed you earlier before now. So on this pricing page, what you need to do is to be able to pick the necessary ID for your integration process, both for airtime, both for data, both for cable, both for electricity. That's if you want to do other B payment integration. So this particular training is just for everybody that want to do integration on this platform. So make sure you use it for your integration. So you can see here that you can see the networks, okay? So you can see what is stated here. You can see the ID here. You can see it now. For M10 is 1, for Glo is 2, Y dot of 9 mobile is 3, Y dot of Airtel is what? 4. I believe you're getting it. So that's just what we mean by this. So that is what you need to use for your airtime integration. This is what is needed for your airtime integration. So apart from that, let me also show you another for that of data. You can see here that it's stated categorically here. You can see the network is M10 here. Then the plan ID is what? 1 in M10 500 megabytes. Okay. Why that of the, you can then determine the price. The essence of upgrading is to get a better rate of services. Not that once you pay your 5,000, get your API key, then study the API integration documentation, you can then get started even without upgrading as a developer. I believe you're getting it. So these are the things you spring up. You have to code everything to make sure that the system, once you send data from your application, it will be able to what's called pass the data here. You can see the cable here. You can see that of GoTV. You can see GoTV. You can see the ID here, right? And also other network. So you can also see the GoTV plans, everything. But then remember, these GoTV subscription packages are not yet updated at the moment of doing this training. So take note of that, please. So that's just on that. So that you need to actually combine two things to perform your integration. You need this particular documentation, which of course you can see it here. You need to actually get this documentation from us, and you need your API key. Even if you have this documentation without your API key, there's no way you can do integration here, right? So you need your API key. You need to get your data ID well, which of course I've showed you on this training, and then you perform your integration. So the first thing you should do is to use the link in the show of this video and then contact us so that you can actually have then make your payment of 5,000 naira as a developer, and then have access to your API key and the documentation page and begin your integration process. Every data services that is rendered on this platform is delivered automatically, and you can easily do your buying or selling of products is done automatically on the system because everything is 100% automated here. Now, for those of you that are watching this training to up to this point, and of course you're not a developer, and then you also want to have access to kind of data HQ, and then you want to get your own VTU website that looks like data HQ, then the offer here we're offering you is this. We're going to build a VTU website, but it's not going to be looking exactly like this, but it's going to have a very robust look, okay? Then we're going to be building it at a rate at very, very reasonable amount of price that you can ever imagine. Okay, let me show you something. If you look at here, if you click on upgrade of vendor, you can see that the vendor upgrade is 50,000. So with as little as 50,000 naira, you can own for yourself an automated data dispensing website like this. Will get you connected to data VTU, data HQ, I mean to say. Then we'll get to started immediately, just designing and developing a VTU website that looks like this. So all you have to do is to pay 50,000 naira, and we are also going to upgrade you to a vendor package. Once you pay 50,000, you are going to get a VTU website and a vendor package so that you can start selling immediately. So if you need that kind of solution, all you have to do is to contact admin that he wants, mention this video, please, okay? That you just want to get started, you want to own for yourself a VTU website that looks like this on 50,000 naira budget. So for those of you that will always be you come to WhatsApp and be asking questions upon questions, every of your questions are addressed on this video. What is the prices you are going to be selling to me? How does the website looks like? If you click on prices, you can easily see the prices list, okay? And what other questions, likely questions? Every questions are all covered. You can register an account, do transaction on the platform to see how everything functions, and then begin the process of start the business. Okay, for those of you that have a skill as a developer, use this as a training to be able to do integration. Remember, all our services are on automation, and our API is 100% working. So you need to understand that process. So it works as, if you say it's not working, then pay for the self-development service of VTU system based on Data HQ, and get your website, and then we connect it directly to Data HQ so that you can actually outsource all the products based on vendor level, vendorship level. You can see it right away, vendor plan. Okay, so instead of paying 100,000 naira, you're going to be paying a whopping 50,000 naira, because you're supposed to pay 50,000 naira to get a VTU website that looks classic like this, and then you're also going to pay another extra 50,000 to be upgraded to be a vendor. So, but right now we're giving you at a whopping 50% discount for those of you that want to own a VTU website that looks like Data HQ, and then automate the whole process. So, DM admin, mention this video and get started right away. I'm your host, Mr. Sheda. I'm going to see you in the very next video. Until then, keep winning and then take action on this video, please.